Hey, all right. Well, I wanted to make this video quick to address the Perez Hilton situation, I guess. I think many people have heard about, some people have actually even seen what happened, but the most important part is that there's a person that suffered, horribly on screen. Um, but I want to make sure that it's so that we have the opportunity to learn. I spoke previously about how I learned that, demons are real. Ergo, demon attacks must be real, right? And here we have a situation where a man who seemingly, we have what we call a mental health crisis, right? But it happened in a way that is just, it's beyond comprehension, really. You see a man who seems to be in control of himself, yet has no control over what he's doing, or if he's in control of himself, he has this drive or this desire to harm himself in a way that most people wouldn't consider continuing to do. But I want to point out, like, this, if there was a textbook for the stuff, maybe there is, man. Maybe the Catholics have some super secret textbook hidden somewhere. This is it, right? I almost have no doubt to just go ahead and make the bold claim that that is Legion right there, right? Making the attack self-harming. I even saw a short clip of it where he was just saying, "Why am I not dead yet?" And he was saying it plainly. I don't know why cathartic. The word cathartic comes to mind. I don't think it actually works there, but I'll just say it anyway. Cathartically, he's just saying, why am I not dead yet? But um, so don't just dismiss this. Don't just write this off as mental health. And then so here, let me stage the next part, right? Like, there's a chance now that people are attacked demonically, and it could be you. And I want you to have an understanding that, sweetheart, I told you I'll be in there in a minute. All right. I want you to understand that it may happen to you. You don't know for sure. And in the process of it actually happening to you, you will be subject to a level of confusion that you've probably never even never even thought of, not in your wildest dreams did you think it'd be happening, because your ability to actually take frame of reference of what's right, wrong, or what's supposed to be happening is taken away, and your ability to think, it feels like a warped mixtape is the best way I can describe it. Like when old VHS tapes were like subject to like bad banding or something to them, right? That's kind of how your mind starts to work. It's when it's Satan, right? He's the author of confusion, is what they call it, and he truly is. He adds confusion and he takes away your ability to think. And so when you're under a demonic attack like this, your ability to think is taken away, but you're being subject to things that are on the level of all you could comprehend them to be, or like to the level of God or supernatural at least, right? And so your ability to start questioning them kind of goes away. And I want you to, if it ever happens to you, I want you to understand the thing that you need to do first and foremost, and throughout the time, even if you don't know what's going on, is to just know that you are not supposed to hurt, harm, kill. You got to remember what is wrong. Even if this thing seems to be speaking in a way that you need to listen to, you need to give no action to the things that are going to be against God. And this is where it really comes down to the frame of reference. All these people who have spoken throughout time about what God is, right? God is good, loving, kind. He's all of these things that the enemy is not. And this is the dividing line when you end up getting focused on this kind of stuff. The dividing line between what's good and evil, even in confusion, ends up the ability to just say, no, that would result in harm, therefore it is not of God. Or that would result in good, therefore it could be of God. And in these dire times like what Perez Hilton faced, I have a distinct feeling that he was in the inability to really draw that dividing line. And he's just trying to find a way out of what he's experiencing. And so he's offering himself up into that self-harm that we ended up seeing. To Perez, if for some reason you end up hearing this, or at some point seeing this, dude, you are loved. All right, don't forget about that. Don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect to understand that what you went through is not, it's not foul on my lines. It's not disruptive in what I understand. Okay, You went through something harrowing that a lot of people wouldn't be able to make it through. And Lord, I just pray that he stands up the other side, not defeated, but understanding that he went through something that is, it can be strengthening, and it can be a sign for the times. Okay, Perez, do not forget that. But if you have any questions about what you went through, or if you have some other stuff you can add to what your experience was, please do so. Don't leave anybody hanging in this situation, because you now have an access key to something that may give somebody the ability to stay strong in the face of the world's worst adversity. Really, the demonic attacks of Satan and his minions. And that's really what it is. So don't doubt yourself. Look towards God. And I would love for the chance to have conversation with you if that was to come about. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. I hope that's enough. It never is, but it's always enough, right? Make nothing perfect. God will perfect that which we make. All right. So love you guys. Take care. Yeah. All right.